A creative mind is a restless mind. There's always that need to do more. And we saw a bit of that last week where contemporary artist Desinye Tantua moved from paintings to sculpture. And there are platforms that give creatives the opportunity to stretch their imagination. We'll tell you about it on this week's edition of the show. A warm welcome to Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami.
My position is that serious and good art has always existed to help, to serve humanity, not to indict.
Selected African artists display their skills in an exhibition titled Evolved. It's organized by the Brilliant Brush Gallery in Lagos.
The Brilliant Brush Gallery comes to the Renaissance Hotel in Lagos to exhibit. Although the gallery has been existing for a while now and have hosted several art events across the world, but they now feel it's time to announce themselves more in Nigeria, especially because of what they've set out to achieve.
Being a new outfit, we decided that, okay, let's have an exhibition, let's promote. If you look at the exhibition, really, it's basically, except for one or two artists, it is basically an exhibition for upcoming artists. And that was why I felt, okay, these are artists who are trying to come up and trying to evolve into masters and budding masters. And that was why we decided to choose the word evolve for the exhibition. Brilliant Brush is an arts outfit that was established some years ago by Barrister Kennedy Anyamusigwe, about 4 years ago, out of passion for the promotion of art in Nigeria and across Africa. He has had this passion over the years and he has acquired paintings in the last 2 decades. So I think out of passion for art and promotion of Nigerian art and artists, he decided to float a company where he can promote African art and Nigerian art in particular.
Evolve is the title of their maiden exhibition. It features contemporary artists who are making waves and those unsung heroes who are also doing well but don't usually get noticed.
We've got a collection of artists from the veteran Obinna, Padi Obinna, who is presently the special assistant to the governor of Imo State. We have Bolaji Ogunwa, who is a lecturer in University of Lagos. We have Ola Balogun on display. We have Emeka Ilechukwu. We have Joel Arueya and some other artists, Razak Ahmed.
Although most of the artists are not present, one of them is here, and she explains the style and technique she's adopted in her works of art and the issues which are passionate to her.
I work with all kinds of things. I work with canvas, I work with acrylic paints, I do mixed media, I add all kinds of things to my works. Whatever takes my fancy, really. It depends on the genre or on what I want to depict. I've done all kinds of things. There was one I even did use jute bag. I can use anything, mixed media. But the paint I love to work with is acrylic. I have had an exhibition where I was more nationally inclined. Do you understand? Because I always say my voice, my art is my voice. I've had an exhibition where I really spoke about things pertaining to Nigeria and all that. You know, and when I'm telling a story about Nigeria, I draw Nigeria as a green woman. I've done all kinds of things with her, with that theme.
All this beauty and attention to details have not gone unnoticed, as some art patrons talk about the works that caught their eye when they walked into the room. For art patrons like Aki Fatude, seeing this work of art called Oju Elegba felt so real because it's all too familiar.
I just came in here and I passed through Oju Elegba and I saw the Oju Elegba real captured here. And I'm asking myself the question, did the artists or the exhibitors know I was going to pass through Oju Elegba? You know, when you talk about motor coming from the east, motor coming from the west, from the north, and then there is a confusion in the center, really captures and depicts the real history of this place. It's evolving. And I've seen that evolve from the street to the palace. A lot of the things that I see here, I see somebody rowing, I see something like the Eyo in Lagos, I see something that captures as far as Benin to Kotangora. It is brilliant. The title says Brilliant Brush Gallery. I've seen such brilliance from Oju Elegba to Fela to aesthetics, things that kind of display a lot of the things that you have shown on your channels, TV, on arts program. And the colors are brilliant. They are blushing. They are well articulated. And as a matter of fact, you won't even know this can come from this part of the world. I'm so proud to be here.
Kennedy Anyam Osigwe is the man driving this vision. It's a passion for this lover of the arts who decided it was time to encourage more hands to think deeply and create interesting art.
I've always collected works. I've always had a passion for art and the art space. And because I'd always collected works, at a point I felt I could do more in this space. And so I started nursing the idea of setting up a gallery. And I ran into a young man who I associated with, who used to bring me paintings as well over the years. And we thought, okay, why not do something? And let's try and use it as a platform to do a little bit more in the space. And so we decided to form Brilliant Brush Gallery. And the idea was to acquire works, carefully pick artists, mentor them, guide them, give them the necessary support, because a lot of them sometimes don't have the support or the capacity, yet they're very, very talented. And that was how we decided to set up this gallery and also encourage people to begin to appreciate art a little bit more. With all the turmoil and all the issues going on in the country, sometimes these sort of things will remove a lot of tension, ease the atmosphere, come together on a lighter note, and I think it bodes well for everyone.
And that's how the journey began. The blank pages are being filled when artists like this create, but there's a word for those outside these walls.
What we've been trying to do with the upcoming artists is to really focus on their individual strength and talents. They should stop trying to imitate the older artists, because we realize that there's a whole lot of imitations works out there by putting from the upcoming artists. They try to I want to paint like Ola Balogun, I want to pick like Olaku, Abiodun Olaku. They should really create their own path, so that people can see them, and once, even without the signature, somebody can actually see the works and realize, okay, even without the name, this is this person's style and this is this person's works.
There are different categories of artists. I mean, you have the veterans, of course, those who have been painting for years, who are deeply talented. Of course, their works command a lot more because they have the history, they have the strokes, and they're all over the globe. Then, of course, you have the mid-range artists, and you have some younger artists that are so gifted. You know, it's like dancers sometimes. Some people you teach to dance, some people are just wonderful dancers. There are young artists who are just so gifted, and you can catch them very young. So such artists, we try to identify them, we try to encourage them, we try to build them up. And some of them are actually being displayed here as well. And you see some of the strokes, and you see, even though they're young artists, you can see the strokes are strong, the works are beautiful, And yeah, so that's the sort of thing we do with artists.
This is the first major exhibition by the gallery in Lagos, and from the look of things, another one may soon be in the works.
From there, we take you to another interesting event which Art House was privileged to be a part of, but that's in a moment, so join us again.